Happy 2021, my sewing friends. This is the first Friday Sews of the year. I'm Jen, and this isn't my sewing room, is it? It's my back porch, and I'm out here today because it's just so pretty outside. It's warm and sunny, and I love where I live. I'm a broken record about that, aren't I? Happy 2021. This is Friday Sews, where I talk a little bit about sewing, a little bit about life, and generally I just chat. And I'm always glad to chat with you in the comments. So if you are back as usual, I'm really glad to see you. And if you're new, then I'm really glad you stopped by. I got a fair amount of sewing done between Christmas and New Year's. I was kind of surprised at that, but I was kind of motivated, I gotta tell you, because I ended up with a new sewing machine that arrived on the 28th, which was Monday. I had gotten a FAF 2140, which is a 20-year-old machine, but it's an upgrade for me. I really liked the look of the machine. It was made in Germany, and so I found one on Facebook Marketplace, and it didn't work. But it had everything. It had all the embroidery hoops, it had all the manuals, it had videos, it had all manner of things, all the accessories. It even had a rolling like bag to carry everything in case you wanted to transport it. It was really impressive, but it didn't work. So I took it to my guy, and he said, you need this part, and I found the part, but it didn't work, and so I was looking for other parts, and I ran across another machine which said bare bones. It was a little more money, but I thought, I don't care if it's bare bones because I have another machine that has all the things. So I bought it, and it got here, and oh my gosh, what a dream it is to sew on. I haven't really figured out all of the features of it, but it has just a few things that were an upgrade for me, and I love it, which is why I was motivated to get a fair amount of sewing done, and I did. So I did not finish McCall's 7871. It is a top that I made out of stretch velvet that I found at Hobby Lobby, and I will finish it, but I'm not in a hurry to do that. There are just some problems with the way a lot of corners go together, so that's probably not going to be a UFO for a long time because I'm not going to take it off the dress form until I finish it, but for right now, it's not a priority. I made a top and a flannel skirt to wear on Christmas morning, and I did wear that all day Christmas because it was cool here. It was kind of chilly actually, but I didn't like the top and the way that it went with the skirt. I like the top, but just not with that skirt. So I had some poly cotton interlock knit that I found at Joann Fabrics. I was going to use it for something else, and then I went back to Joann's and got more. And I knew I had this pattern in my stash that I had made before. I'd made the top before. It is Simplicity 2344. It's a Kalia Ali pattern from 2010. And so I made the top from this with a couple of changes, and it turned out really comfy and cute and really nice. So that was perfect. I was able to finish my Christmas dress, but not until after Christmas, which was fine. I didn't really have anywhere to wear it anyway, but I wanted to get it done, and I made it from a poly lycra jersey that I found at fabric.com. And I used Butterick 6411. There were some challenges with this one, which is why I didn't finish it till after Christmas, but it turned out really pretty. So I did finish that, and then because I had nothing festive to wear here to go like run around and do errands and you know, shopping. I don't do much of that. I don't leave much because of the pandemic primarily, but also because of the pandemic, I wasn't up north where I usually am at this time of the year. So I didn't have any festive things to wear. All my festive things are cold weather things up at my mom and dad's where I leave them because I know I'm coming back. Well, didn't go back this year. So I had enough of that jersey left over that I made myself a little t-shirt, and I used Simplicity 9510 out of my stash because I had it. You know what? If you even put t-shirt sewing pattern into a Google search box, oh my gosh, you'll get mown down by all of the results you get. There are free ones, there are indie ones, there are big four ones, there are people drafted their own ones. Oh my gosh, there's so many t-shirt patterns. So it really doesn't matter what one I would have picked up. It worked. It's a t-shirt. It's a good first pattern for a new person who's learning to sew. And then last night, which was New Year's Eve, I don't know, I wasn't doing anything, and so I thought, oh, I think I'll just go in and work on something. I had already cut out this skirt. It's Simplicity 9180 out of a suiting, poly woven suiting that I had found at Joann's about 2 years ago. So I had it in my stash, and I had already cut it out. So I whipped it up. I was so close to being done with it. And then I realized when I tried it on that the waistband was 2 inches too big. I think I enlarged the waistband on this 2 inches. So waistbands are funny for me. I like for them to fit kind of tight, but not too tight. And it's just, I don't know. I never seem to hit it exactly right when I go to make something based on the finished garment measurements. So yeah, it's back on the table again. I took the waistband off and regathered the skirt, and I adapted the waist. I cut 2 inches off the waistband. Like, I still need to put the zipper in, and I still need to hem it, but it's almost done. So almost got there. I quit when it was 10 minutes till midnight, and I thought, oh my gosh, I gotta go watch the ball drop. So that's all the stuff on the sewing front. On the life front, I had a Christmas miracle and then a very good Christmas. Shocking, I know, I'm shocked, I tell you. Lots of shocking going on here at my house over the Christmas season. My miracle was that I went to IKEA, got a new sofa. They told me that the slip covers for all of the sofas were not available. I really wanted the sofa because it's big. You can lay down with your head on a pillow in this, like, it's shaped like an L, and you can lay with your head in the corner and your feet won't touch the end. And the slip covers are washable. You can take them off. And I really wanted like a white, light colored sofa because it's just me and my husband, and this is perfect. So I thought, I never want to take no for an answer. I know I should just give up sometimes. It's probably why I run into so many problems with my sewing. It's like, I'm just not happy. I just want to keep pursuing it. So then I called customer service. Oh man, I begged, I pleaded. I was like, please. And they said, no, sorry, we don't send things store to store, and especially when there's less than 5 in stock. And I thought, oh man. So this customer service rep was so nice to me, and I said, really, it's fine. I had not planned on having it for Christmas, so it's totally fine, no worries. And as I was about to move on to something else, I looked down at my screen and it said that there were 2 in Fishers, Indiana. Okay, Fishers, Indiana is Indianapolis, and I used to live in Indianapolis. I lived there for a long time. All my kids were born there. My sister lives there. My sister. So I called her and I said, I have such a big favor to ask you. Is there any possible way that you could go to IKEA? You have to walk into the store and buy the thing. You can't order it online. Can you do that for me and send me this cover? And she said, I have to go to IKEA anyway this week because I'm looking for some cabinets. So sure, I can do that for you. I said, really? Are you kidding me? You're such a lifesaver. Oh, how much I love you. I can't even tell you. I mean, I loved you already, but I love you even more now. She went to the post office and sent it Priority Mail Express, which here in the U.S. is the fastest way to mail it through the regular mail. And the lady at the counter said, now listen, this is guaranteed to arrive tomorrow at 3 p.m. So if it gets there at 3:01, let us know and we will refund the shipping. The shipping was kind of expensive. So I didn't care. I thought the sofa was not that expensive, so I'll just deal with it. So she sent it. It got there at 5:30 the next day, and they refunded the cost of the shipping, which was a lot. I couldn't believe it. I thought, oh my gosh, Christmas miracle, yay. And then it was here by the time that the girls got here for Christmas, and they put the covers on, actually. They know more about them than I do, because they read directions. So we had an incredibly good Christmas. I was so surprised because my daughter number 2, was missing, and she was in Minneapolis. And then my parents, we are always with them, and they were missing, obviously, because we weren't with them. So I pulled them up on FaceTime on my laptop, and then I plugged my laptop into the television. And our television is, okay, let me just say, my husband is part of the contingent of men that maintain that no television screen is too big. So when I plugged in my laptop, everybody's head was as big as a house. It was fantastic. So we were able to all open presents together and kind of eat together, It just worked out so well. And then right before my kids all went home, they sang a song for me that they'd arranged, and it made me cry, and it was fantastic. So, oh my gosh, how could Christmas have been any better? We could have all been together. But considering the circumstances, I think I am so fortunate and blessed to have had the incredible good Christmas that I did. So, okay, 2 things I want to tell you. Whitney from Tomcat Stitchery did an incredible video where she talked about all of the YouTubers that she either knows about or watches, and even some people who are just fashion vloggers who have channels and she watches, kind of to keep up with the trends and stuff. I was so impressed with this video. I clicked on all the people that she had listed in the description box. And honestly, I don't know how she would fit one more person in that list, in that box. I think it would get full. But the great thing is, everybody in the comments mentions other people that they watch. And so, man, I went through the whole thing and I found all kinds of new people to subscribe to. And then she talked about a Facebook support group of YouTubers, and I went there and found even more people to subscribe to. So it is just a wonderful resource, and I really want to encourage you to go watch her video and find new people to watch, because, oh my gosh. And the other thing I want to say is that I watch some people whose job it is to do YouTube, and they have chosen to be kind of professional YouTubers who talk about sewing. So the thing that impresses me so much about these people is that they're not just good at their craft. They're great also at things like lighting and sound and video production and editing and uploading it to YouTube, and all of the little bumps and stumbling blocks that go along with that whole process. They handle it so well, and they consistently have videos for us where we can learn from them and appreciate that. And wow, that's a lot. Those are some talented people. And yeah, you'll find some of those people in that list that Whitney did. So that's it. That's everything for this Friday. I'm so glad to always visit with you on Friday. I'm going to keep visiting with you on Friday, on every Friday possible in 2021. I love doing this. I enjoy you guys so much. So thanks again for stopping by. Happy New Year. Here's to a good one and lots of beautiful things that we make and beautiful things that happen in our lives. That's it for now for me, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.